They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off.
So we wanted to have a little conversation about the new season maybe, and by the way, long time no see at the MTI. Yeah, it was a great experience
We
overall.
miss you guys.
Yeah, us too. So we wanted to ask you, how is center stage going so far for your team? Do you have anything special in mind maybe? Just walk us through your process.
Hi, I'm Mateus. Yeah, I'm the mentor of the team AgroTech. I'm with the team since 2020, the pandemic year, and for us, the center stage is being really excited because for all these seasons we went to, we grouped all the information, all the experience we had, and all the the knowledge of the championship, the values we like. We basically grew up during the season, and for us, this season is being really excited because we wanted to put everything we learned, everything we learned from other teams in this season. So we are basically very focused on the Inspire Award. We already won the Inspire Award the last season in Brazil, the open season of the Rio de Janeiro, and we basically are working again to win this award, and developing all the skills that we were developing the last years, but um, growing the community a lot in Brazil, because all the values of the first, we basically are following them to get this going in Brazil, you know. So
Yeah.
it's been really very cool for us, you know.
Yeah, we also really want to maintain like a straight line of results and also try to do our best every single year, you know, especially this new generation of members. Yeah, I can count myself in. But
You
I
are
wanted
new.
to ask,
You're
I'm
new to the
sorry?
team.
I'm
You
sorry?
are new on the team.
Relatively new, yeah. But I wanted to ask you, how is First Tech Challenge seen in your country, in Brazil? Like maybe the vision or how you can describe the experience of FTC?
The experience of FTC in Brazil, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
So FTC in Brazil is in since 2019, so it's very young here in Brazil. I see that FTC in the world is since 2005, I think. So the world is 14 years more than in FTC than Brazil. So Brazil is very early in FTC, and we can see a lot of I don't see mistakes in Brazil, but Brazil is growing up in this area, you know, in FTC. We see a lot of robots in the first season that are uh, way a lot like maker robots, you know, very simple robots doing simple things. And then this year it's going to grow so fast because Brazil gets a lot of experience from the other teams in the world. So just like you gave us the inspiration for doing our robot the last season. So that's why we are so happy to do this meeting with you. And we were so happy to see you in the MTI competition because we took that picture with you, because it inspired us to do the robot as well as Brazil are doing with other teams. So, but Brazil is very young in the competition, and Brazil is associated. Basically, Brazil has a lot of associations of the industry to do this FTC program. SESI is an organization that is here in our T-shirts that can contribute with the FTC teams to do their work. It's basically the social service of the industry here in Brazil that does this to the teams, like getting materials, getting all the money they need, the infrastructure they need to do the competition. So we see that in the other parts of the world, there's a lot of garage teams, you know, so individual FTC teams that are doing this. But here in Brazil, it's very difficult for us to do this because we have to export the pieces, we have to get from the US all the materials we have. So it costs a lot for us, you know. So and basically that is because we were so happy to get to the MTI, because even if we didn't get some any award in MTI, just to be there is like a win for us, you know, for being there in the United States to do this competition with all the barriers we had to pass here in Brazil, of the basically the money, you know. So that's because Brazil is very young this competition, and getting so much information and getting so much experience from other teams in the world, you know. Basically is that.
Yeah, that also happened in our country also when the competition just started. All the robots were basically copying each other from America. It was really interesting though, and yeah, it's really nice to see other countries starting to increasing the level in making the robots. So on to the next question. We wanted to ask you, would you say that you receive a lot of supports in your projects?
You are saying about the sponsors and this kind of things.
Yeah, not necessarily only sponsors, but like the overall help that you guys get. I don't know, maybe from your, yeah, you understand, huh?
From local community
Yeah,
or
Our projects to the community.
because I understand that your community is still very young, and maybe you guys don't really receive enough support for your projects.
Yeah, I think Giovanna can talk about that a little more because she's in the part of the projects in the team.
Hi guys, my name is Giovanna. I'm sorry for my English because it's not so good, but we developed a lot of projects in this season, and all of them is about take the robot, take the technology for all the communities. So we have some many communities here that don't have this access. So we take for them, and it's a very cool and impactful project for us because we can um, teach the child and youngs to about robots, about first, and is that are very special about our projects, and basically that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
made a internal tournament here in our school. That's basically a smaller at first here in our school. We made it. By doing this project, we like separate the teams on each one's tasks, like making a robot, making engineering portfolio, making a notebook about about their work, and like we duplicate the first inside our school, you know, for the kids that don't have this access to the competition, and for public schools kids too, because here in Brazil we have a lot of public schools that doesn't have this material of robotics and this kind of things. And then we brought this all this project that FTC and first brought to us. We take this to the public schools kids and our schools, our kids to have this experience of being creative, being innovative, to grow this community of technology and being and develop yourself into these first values that brought so much to us, you know. So it impact a lot our lives, and we wanted to like take this to the other kids that don't have this opportunity too, you know. So we made this project about 100 kids for each school we made. It was like 18 to 19 teams, you know, separated by 5 or 6 teammates for each team. And then we did a Lego competition, like just FLL, and with a lot of exercises for them, like to replicate this first community, you know. So it was very cool about doing this.
You guys have a lot in mind. I can say this from our experience. I do think that our results and everything good that we've created are hand in hand with the support that we receive from our community and from everyone from our family that supports us and our every move is just it's beautiful. That's FTC to us in Romania.
Yeah, for us also, we have like a tattoo for all the teams that won the Inspire Award. Here is saying be inspiring. So every team has a tattoo because we won the Inspire Award, and not just about the Inspire Award, but all the firsts that have we have experienced impact so much on us. It's hard to say this, even in English. It's hard to say for us more, but. First is a life experience, guys. First is not about just making robots. We say that 30% of the championship is making robots. Other the 70% is like getting the infrastructure and developing yourself to get this done. And when you get this award, it's just like, oh, okay, I got it. So here is the mark that I got from first. So it's very cool.
Yeah, I do think that the win, especially the Inspire Award, is not about just the material win and the name. It's about the work behind it. And by the way, is that tattoo permanent?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think you can see that.
I really
Be
admire you guys.
inspiring. Yeah. It's a permanent.
You guys are amazing, honestly.
Yeah, that's really cool. We didn't even thought about that, so that's a new idea. Okay, so on to the next question. How do you see the future of robotics and STEM in Brazil? Do you think it will increase your level, or do you think?
Maybe in 5 or 10 years from now on, what are the changes that you might expect?
I think not even 5 years. I think in like this year or the next year, Brazil will get a lot of things better in robotics, and the whole community of robotics here in Brazil and the maker community here we call are grooming up because the schools are adopting this mindset of getting the kids into this competition because for me the first competition is the best thing you can get into, like to know the job market, to know all the industry behind it, to get yourself into like actually making a robot to get into a and challenge. So it's Brazil is getting better in like 1 or 2 years. I think it's going to be the same thing of the world. We were the first team that we got into the MTI competition about just about robots. But I certainly know that there will be another teams that will get this in like 1 or 2 years because we see on FTC Brazil community here like a lot of videos and a lot of teams getting to themselves like sharing experiences, sharing the knowledge that they have to grow because Brazil has a very strong community, very strong values to really grow up. So first is just young here. That's because we aren't so good about it. But I think in last time we will get this done.
Yeah, we feel that in some domains we aren't really that many, but it's about who the community is and how strong it is. You know that. Can you hear us?
Oh, here now we hear you. Now we hear you. I
Yeah,
think it
okay.
lagged something.
I'm sorry, we had some technical issues. So I wanted to say that we feel that in some domains we are really that many in number, but it's about who the community is and the people, how strong they are, and so on. So even a small community could go places and really achieve high results. And now, for the final, more emotional question, could you share with us one particularly memorable moment from your whole FTC journey, especially you that you're a mentor and Giovanna right here, that you find memorable and maybe explain why is it so significant to you guys?
Yeah, I can start and then Giovanna will say it too. Uh, for me, there were a lot of moments that like brought me the real value of the championship, and it's not about winning. I didn't felt that when I won an alliance winning award or inspire award. For me it was when someone or some kid or some people in the championship um, came to me specifically and say like, wow, your work is really amazing, you are amazing person, you know, you made me feel that the world still have a hope, you know, in these kids. So I don't think it's about being the champion of the, the, the whole championship, you know. For me it's like it really inspired other people, other kids, or even the old generation see that the teenagers are getting into something that it's bigger, that it really have something to be better at the world, you know, in this case with the robotics. But as I said before, robotics is just a path that you can follow, and the other things in this path is like the values that you show to people, you know, about this championship. So for me it's when the kids get into me and say, wow, your work is really amazing, I wanted to do this when I'm young, when I'm older, and you inspired me, you know. Not really say you inspired me in these words, but uh, like you were amazing, you know.
Yeah, it
This
really
is,
hits you in that moment.
yeah, it really hits me. I cried every championship because of this, you know. So basically it's because of that.
Yeah, FTC
Uh,
is enough to make a grown man cry, you know?
Yeah.
yes. For me, is like same of matches because the first changed my life. So when I see a child smile when they see the robots, they see our project, this make me so happy because I'm I on my way, right way, right. So I'm happy for made this for our community, and yeah, it's so special for me. Just one. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Problem. No
It's
problem.
special for me. One, like Matthew said, but it's about the significance. So it's more sentimental, emotional. The winning someone something. I'm sorry, but yes.
And I think it also has a professional growth inside first, you know. So I got the title and I got the development of being a web developer because of first, you know. So I didn't even wanted to do robotics when we were in the 2020. Uh, then because I didn't see the whole community of first, like I didn't have this impression of first. But then when I start competing and getting into the competition along the years, I started to get this that wow, this is really big. Wow, this the whole community is connected, and like this is the perfect thing to do with other teenagers, you know. So everyone is in the same objective to do something that is basically a robot, right? And everyone gets the same treatment. Like every team gets the same treatment for getting to this objective, you know. So we're doing a meeting here, you are on the other side of the world doing this because of an objective we have, you know. So basically you are acting with the values of first, and this for me is amazing, you know. Never in my life I thought I would do a meeting with someone in Romania talking about something in common, you know. Like this is amazing.
It really unites every nation and every person, you know, just by this passion that the passion of robotic that also includes a lot of passions within, and it's really inspiring to see this. So thank you guys, you were amazing, and we hope to meet again real soon. We love this whole thing, this whole experience, and thank you for this conversation.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you for
for this
inviting us.
conversation. You know, this was amazing, guys. Thank you so much for having us in this conversation. I hope you guys doing well this season, doing the things that you want to do
You
and
too.
the work that you want to apply, and continue doing this work. This project is amazing, and hope you see guys in the worlds or in the MTI again.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.